what is your chief complaint? Out of all the things you marked, which one is the biggest one that you would like me to attempt to address?
So I think my chief complaint would be my shoulders, my upper mid back is always burning and having that.
Ooh, is that what's happening?
Yes, I have it's like a burning sensation on my back.
Oh.
Almost feels hot.
Okay. How long has that been happening?
That and the burning, I would say, for the last 3 months.
So it's been kind of recent then.
Mm-hmm.
And do you attribute it to anything?
I would say working out, but it's
Like, has anything changed in the
recovered.
last 3 months?
I don't work out crazy or anything. I'm not doing any crazy deadlifts or PRs or anything like that. So, not sure.
New job, new activity.
I do sit a lot.
So you just noticed it the past 3 months, but there's nothing you can relate specifically to it.
No.
Like an event, an injury, like I fell.
No.
Well, you might remember something later, but usually that's what I try to help people do, is like kind of remember what it is so that they can not do it again.
I would say I ride jet skis a lot, and it does like have so I'm sure that just the pulling motion of it had something to do with.
When was that?
This was, I would say, 2 months ago.
So the jet ski was 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we're having low back issues then as well.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you feeling in your low back?
Just pain, like then it shoots down to like my outer glute.
Okay.
Yeah. And like sometimes when I'm getting out of my car and I put pressure on this foot, yeah, I just feel a sharp pain and I almost drop to the floor.
Ooh, okay. So that's what we call radiating symptoms. And how did you, do you mind me asking how you injured yourself on the jet ski? Because you're saying that that's what caused this?
Just like what I was doing.
Like, yeah, like what, I need to know if you landed, did you fall,
so
did you flip?
So I was pretty like extended like that. So like literally like this, and I hit the gas. So the tension like pulled my lower back. I don't know if that makes sense.
So the acceleration,
Yes,
just from taking off really
taking
fast?
off, and just my back being already extended like that, just in a terrible bad deadlift position, and it just like pulled it, and I felt it. I'm like, ooh, and I just couldn't breathe for like 30 seconds.
Okay, so what that probably was, and you've probably already partially figured this out yourself. When you lean forward like that, you put a lot of pressure on the discs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what do we do when we sit? We also do that, but we don't have a gas pedal to, throw us into.
So, yeah.
But you're doing the same thing when you sit. This is the front, okay? These are the vertebrae. This is just 2 vertebrae in the lumbar spine, which is in your low back. So what happened to you is you were leaning forward, and there was already tension. You see how it bulges out?
Yep.
And then when you took off, it really,
Yeah.
and then that pinched this nerve, the disc pinched the nerve, and that's what you're feeling down your leg. So when we have that kind of situation, the only thing I can do is to get you back off of it and to go backwards and take the pressure off the disc like that. See how nothing's bulging here? Nothing ever herniates towards the front. Or if it does, we don't feel it because, actually I've never seen it. I've seen partial discs kind of like, not really, they never herniate. I've seen thousands of MRIs, I've never seen it herniate on the front. It's always on the back. Posterior lateral, to the back and to the side. Because there's a ligament that holds this disc in back here, and it's real skinny. So it has nowhere, it can't go to the back, so it goes up to the side.
Got it.
So whenever you lean into it and you lean into that hip, you're pinching the nerve, or you're pinching the disc, or you're putting pressure on it and you're feeling it. Now it might feel better to lean away from it. Does it feel better to go to that side and take pressure off of that? Like lean on this leg the same way you were leaning on that.
Yeah, I can feel that it's less.
It feels less this way or more?
So I feel it doing this.
You feel it more doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, so my guess is that the disc is then pushing towards this left side. Okay?
Yeah.
If you feel better leaning on that, you're squishing it.
I feel better leaning on
Right, now eventually you have to be careful because you don't want to lean so much in there that it shoots out the other side because it's already weak and compromised. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, if you really wanted a clear picture of what's going on, you go get an MRI. If this pain returns or it's getting worse, then you need to go to your primary and ask for an MRI of your low back because I'm going to need that. I gotta know what's in there. Okay, now I'm gonna treat you today and you'll be okay.
Mhm.
It's just, that's what,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what you got down in
Mhm.
there. And it's like, by the time everybody's 55, 80% of the population has them already. So there's a very common human condition, and that's why these professions are created to help with this, okay? I can help you get out of pain, but pain is a really bad indicator of what's going on in there. Because it only takes, no pain, pain.
Yeah.
It's like literally a hair breadth, because you could be sitting on edge and go, I'm not feeling anything. Ow, now I'm feeling it. As soon as it just touches this nerve,
It's done.
that's why you said 30 seconds. Probably you
Yeah.
came off of it, disc came back in a little bit, and it went off the nerve, and then you're like, okay, now I can drive
Yeah.
to land or whatever you gotta be. That sucks. But now, eventually what happens is the discs dry out as you age. So it becomes less and less of a herniation problem as you age and more of an arthritis problem as you age. Bone starts to form in there to make up for the space of the disc. So all of that process, I have to slow down. Okay, and the only way that I can do it is to get the pressure off of the disc. And you think, no, I'm putting more pressure on the disc. No, you're not putting any pressure on the disc like this. You're putting pressure on the facets, the joints. And guess what? These have nerve endings in them. So when you go back, you're like, ow, because there's nerves in there. But eventually they stop firing. The more you do this, the more they kind of go, okay, you're not hurting anything by doing this.
Right.
This is irreparable. This cannot repair itself. We know that. We don't have a way to, this cannot regenerate. This can regenerate. This can regenerate. This cannot. So this is the most important thing. These can remodel. And it's going to remodel for the rest of your life.
Mhm.
It does that all on its own. Take the pressure off, go back, see how it has nowhere to,
Yeah.
you want to feel it?
Yeah.
Sometimes when you feel it, it makes more sense.
And this is called what again?
A disc.
Okay, this is your disc.
Now see, when you lean forward, imagine it this way. I'm going to lean forward.
Ooh.
You see that? Now put
to
pressure on the
follow
front.
right
Yeah, that's a herniation.
Got it.
You're on the edge there. You're probably more like this side, like a little bulge.
Got it. Okay.
I'm hoping. Without really knowing, we have to take an image. Go see
Okay.
what's in there. Okay?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I just want you to understand that.
No, yeah.
So that you are tilted here, and
Yeah.
I saw it. I wasn't looking for antalgic lean. Just lift the shirt up for me a little bit. There's a slight shift here, like to the side.
Yeah, I feel a little.
And I don't think you're in control of that. That's all done involuntarily. Any weakness in the legs?
They don't feel the strongest.
Like recently?
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely don't feel the strongest. I actually went to Jamaica last week and I was snorkeling, and I was like, not the strongest swimmer. I was like, this is weird. Normally my legs can fire a lot, stronger, but they weren't. So.
Come on and have a seat here. Any loss of feeling in the legs?
No.
My hand. Yeah. Push up. Yeah, no, he's got those. Okay. Okay, no, it's a little, he's got those. There is a little bit of a compromise on this side, but it's slight. I'm gonna push back. Does that hurt when I do this?
No.
You need tenderness here.
No.
Anything?
Ooh, yeah.
Right at the bottom here?
Yeah, I got it.
This side versus this side?
It made my low mid back kind of tighten up right there.
Okay, I don't
know what that.
worry too much about these guys.
Okay.
These guys are locked.
Okay.
Okay? They're like,
I know, just
"Wah."
reflexing. Okay.
These guys, I'm going to work on these and
Okay.
loosen this up. How I get the pressure off of this and let this heal, because it can heal to the best of its ability, is actually, you've already felt it,
Yeah.
is mashing and making this soft.
Yeah.
These guys love, not just you, like everybody, you can relax. Everybody, this section right here,
Yeah.
everybody it just locks, and then the low back just wobbles.
Wiggles around,
Yes. So if I can make this part softer, the low back kind of gets a break, and it doesn't have to work as hard. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
That's actually one of the easiest things I can do for you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
My mid.
I know.
Feels
It's like, oh, it's burning.
rock.
Yeah. It's actually it's an opposite problem that the low back hurts from.
Makes sense.
This side's loosening up very quickly. There's one. Breathe. Here we go. And there's the other side. That's it. Okay. That's the hardest one right there.
Is it?
Yeah. At least in my opinion. The neck is always the one that like freaks everybody out. You're still alive, right?
Still here.
They're just knuckles. Good. Sorry, if I'm hurting you. Some of them aren't moving too easily. Oh, that looks great. That's how it goes. Doing okay? Oh, I can just feel that one. Oh, there we go. All right. So come on up very carefully. You've been laying down for a while and had a lot of work done up here. Just test your neck out a little bit. Get it all pretty good? I still have to get this bottom piece here. You know, I'm not done here. Yeah, I'm not done with this part. I gotta go into here. You'll be face down. I won't get to see your face. What you're doing. Just let me know if it's too much, okay? Because I'm gonna be here, pushing that down.
Okay.
This side is higher, you know, of your pelvis right here. Does it hurt when I press here? Or does it feel good?
That feels good.
Feels good, okay. Take a deep breath in. Oh, I didn't even reach bottom. Hold on. I didn't even make it to the end. Yeah, take a deep breath in. Oh my goodness. Breathe. Yeah, that was pretty deep. Just there. I'm just pumping it. Kind of what we did with your neck. You know, the crack is like the final thing with the neck. This, I have to just slowly manipulate this into place. Right, deep breath in. Okay, excellent, breathe. I'm gonna kind of be knocking the wind out of you a little bit, so that's why I say to breathe. All right. I'll let you. It's pretty tight.
Yeah.
I have to push a lot harder.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, oh,
I can take it.
I don't know. All right. Well, we'll see here. Deep breath in. Like that. All right. Okay. Here you go. Breathe all the way out. My goodness. That's all I got. Okay, breathe. That's all I'm gonna get for without warming it up.
Yeah.
We got a couple of them,
Mm-hmm.
but I want that one right there.
On the right side?
Oh, there's like two that didn't quite go. Now what I can do for the low back, it has nothing to do with the discs. It's just the skin on the back.
Okay.
Good. The big knot is right there. You know, it's all in here. Interesting. I can't even stay on top of it. There we go. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just a little ticklish.
Ticklish?
Yeah.
Oh. I could try something else. How about up here? Is this ticklish?
No, I'm good. It's just the ribs.
Just the ribs. Okay. I'll do something else then for that. This, yep. There we go. Now I found it. Got it. There you go. Yep, good. I know I'm going through each one. Very difficult process. Sorry. Here we're getting into some hard stuff. So here we go. 1. I'm gonna do it 3 times. 2, 3. There it goes. Excellent. Breathe. Keep breathing for me. And then this arm behind your back. Good. Same thing. 1, 2, 3. above your head for me? Like just rest it here. Yep. Okay. There it goes. Good. Down. All right, so I'm going to use a different tool on that low back. Look at that scar tissue. Oh my goodness. Well, is that too much?
It's up there.
It's up there. Breathe. I'll go lighter. But see that 1, 2. Let me. I'll back off. If you want to come up out of the hole, you can. You know,
We're good.
whatever you gotta do. This is what I was telling you before. I have to make more pliable. Stuff up higher. You're gonna see it in a second. See how this side isn't as bad as the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where all the swelling is, right here. With time, this does calm down. This side's nice. This side feels much better. This is where you're saying it's radiating, right?
Yep.
So I need to clean that up. Yeah, clean it up. There we go. Oh, there's a lovely one right there. All right, all right. Let me see. Bend. There it goes. Okay. These are just tight. These down here,
Yeah.
that's just tight. The whole pelvis is tight. Most guys, it's just the way it is. But I just want to make sure you're okay. All right. Get the rest of the toes. There it goes. Perfect. There's a nerve right here. Right here. You're like, yeah, I know, I feel it. I know, I get the same response every time. They're like, yeah, I feel it, Doc. It's either me do it or somebody else. It's gotta let go.
For you.
There you go. Perfect. This leg isn't as bad. There's just not as much buildup. Not sure if you could tell.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So this nerve still feels it.
Yeah, I can feel it. Oh.
You know what I mean? This nerve is still,
Yeah.
even though you're not having pain here, it's still being affected.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Good, that's good. The nerve goes into here, right there. There's one nerve. Nerve across the top of the foot. Lovely. Like, oh, sciatic nerve. Oh, femoral nerve. Ooh. They all give feedback to the brain. It helps with pain. There, now that's smooth. Okay. Yeah, this is that spasm. That's it. Okay. How is the upper back? Now, you said your shoulders clicked.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get that. You're bruising there too. Quite a bit. Kind of looks like you get burnt, but it's just petechiae. It goes away in about 7 days.
Yeah.
I'm sure you saw your girlfriend's back.
Yeah, I saw it.
So it's the same thing. It goes away. Like, how long did it go away on her?
It was, yeah, about 7 days.
About 7 days. This is a heavy bruise here. Quite a bit of bruising. You wanna let's sit him up for this one maybe? Come on, sit up for me. I don't want to lay you down there. You've been there a good 30 minutes, so I know it's bright. It's bright. So yeah, you're bruising like right here, and then here as well. So you can see all of it. I didn't have enough pressure up here. This is what I wanted. Oh, you can hear it. That's just from looking down. You know, how tall are you? You know, things aren't built for your height. Okay, and the other side.
Would you recommend a tool like this for at home?
You can, but what happens to people is they think they need to make it bruise.
Mm.
And I'm like, you don't need to make it bruise. It will just come out within the first few swipes.
Right.
Or nothing will come out. And that's okay.
Right.
You just see it's going to be here on this
Yeah.
right-hand side. It's puffed out right here.
Okay. I felt that. Get that.
It's usually people's right-hand side. The lower shoulder drips down like that, and then it tries to contract, and then it'll be more horizontal this way. It'll be more, yes, right here. Like everybody. It's just on everybody, right there. Everybody has that one. This is very common. I'm a mind read. No, just everybody has it. They don't have it up here on this side, on the higher side. It's always the horizontal piece right there, going this way. There's that spasm there. Good. And then it's always kind of at an angle over here. See how it's just more broad over here. it's almost always this horizontal piece here and this angular piece over here, like every time.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's
Yeah.
there. It's there.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's now that does go away. Yeah,
That looks pretty.
I know. I'll just see if we have
Wow.
She took
Is that
one.
is that like the worst you've seen?
No.
You've seen some crazy bruising.
Oh yeah. The lower back, you'll see it's kind of scattered. It's kind of like this is the spasm that I felt at the beginning. But see how it's like spread out over here.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't pull too much over here. You know, I try and then just nothing comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel looser already. Aside from being super tight right now, I feel loose.
Yeah. Okay, so remember, it's going to kind of go back and forth the next few days as your body pumps that fluid in and out, in and out. Sometimes you'll feel tight, sometimes you'll feel loose. Do you see? I'm going to really arch you. Okay, now the low back's locked out. I only want to move this guy down here. I don't even think I can. Breathe. Does it hurt? Anything pinching? It's all goes. This side. It's pretty locked. And I'm doing a baby adjustment on it because of those. I don't have imaging. Okay, look down for me. I mean, scoot down. Sorry. Scoot. That way. There we go. Give me that shoulder. I've got you. I've got you. Back, arch the back, arch the back. That's it. Just a tiny little one there. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. And then elbow back into my. So sit up as straight as you can. And then relax this. I'm gonna reach in, now elbow back. Good. Good. And lean away.
Lean away.
Yeah. There you go. Good. Oh. Oh. I just didn't realize there was a ring there. Wait. There you go. There, that's it. Now this shoulder has to come back, but relax this.
Okay.
And then hand goes on your, like, just grab your waist.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a better angle. And now elbow back. Relax. Lean away. There's one stuck right here. Just feels good. Get blood moving. Especially me, I work with my hands all the time. I'm like, somebody on my forearm. Somebody work on my arm. You see me like always grabbing in here and like pushing. They get lifted. These muscles get lifted. Push them back down. Okay. And then back. Lean back as much as you can. If you feel dizzy or like you're getting vertigo, let me know. And arms up and over your head if you can. If they go numb, bring them down. Okay, you think you can do like 2 minutes there?
Mm-hmm. That's how I feel with the foam rollers. I feel like it's not giving enough tension.
Right. So this is a little bit more firm, and it's got those grooves in there that kind of hug the spine.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, "Oh, is it the same?" I'm like, "No, it ain't the same as anything you've ever seen," because I like actually hand made it, and because they call it something. It's something when it's made de novo. It has to now go through some kind of regulation. Okay, whatever you want to do, but you get it? Now to come off of it, the easiest way is actually lay back down like you were. Yeah, lie back down and go to the side. Like if you ever feel like you're stuck, just go to the side like that, because people get stuck on it.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, we made that one.
Patent pending.
Literally, it's patent pending.
Yeah. Yeah, let's use that.
I didn't even know you could patent something like that. I was like, really? And they're like, oh yeah. So the patent, then you gotta get European patents.
Yeah.
Or they'll just steal it.
Yeah, they will.
So I didn't even think it was that unique. And they were like, oh no, I've never seen this.
That definitely.
Okay.
Okay, now what?
That's it.
Is it?
For now, for today.
Oof.
Yeah. You're gonna feel tired a little bit. You may, or you might feel like a bunch of energy. I never have like a crystal ball and I can't tell. You could feel it either way. If you're feeling tired, just be careful with yourself. It's a lot of, because of the amount of. Most guys though usually feel pretty good after that.
Yeah, I feel good. Oh, shoulders feel weird.
Yeah.
Clicking.
Yeah, test them out. Some chiropractors are like, don't move. I'm like, no, test it, move it. I just fixed it, move it. See if I got it all, you know? Did I miss anything? Some people say, oh, I feel something here, you know?
No, good. I'm good.
I did my job.
Thank you so much.